I should have not done any recording today, August 29, 2022. I open up a soda. It's only water. Because I have diabetes. So these water bottles that have some taste in it, it make me not want to drink something with sugar in it, and it's not good to take a sweetener, artificial sweetener. I try to avoid it, so those water with some taste is very good to drink for me. I should have not done any recording today if it was not in the I am not sure the time, but I think it was between 4 and 5 in the night. 4 and 5 o'clock in the night, when I had not had this for many years, but this night I got a glimpse, some seconds, a few seconds, seeing a picture of a woman, and she was standing outside a window, but I know she was not standing in my garden, because my bedroom, the window in my bedroom is to the garden, and no one can standing there if they are not climbing in some way to the garden. But my garden is locked of a big thick hedge, so it's very hard to do it, and I knew it was a spirit, but this was a complete person. It was very clear how she looked like, and I saw her outside my window. That was not my window, and it was my blinds was down a little. Half of the blinds was it was not really clear, the window. It was blinds in it, and I saw her standing there, and she was about between 40 and 50 years old, and she looked like she was from living in the 60s, like that. But it can be error of it, because it depends on what country she was from, because they can look in their clothes very, very old, older clothes, but it is what it is in their countries. And she have a black hair, and have put it up, not in a ponytail, but she have like a ball of hair on the backside. I don't know what it's called, that hairstyle. And she look between 40-50, and then she have this old style with a jumper suit, and she have this dress like a normal, decent woman in the 60s, but it can have been today also. I don't know from what country she came from. So I am not sure what time it was she was living in. And when she's standing outside my window, she looked confused. It was like she looked around up in the air, not on the ground, up in the air, like, where am I? Like asking that in her way to show me that she was placed in some place where she was not sure what it was, what have happened. And it was like she had passed away in a car accident like that, or some accident that smashed her very quick, that she went over very quick, because she looked so confused. Why am I here? And maybe is it someone that you know, you that listen, because it's not the spirit like those that have coming here and talking. This was something else that I had. Yeah, sometimes before I could talk to the spirits, I had this vision, this sight. She was moving around, so it was not a picture. Sometimes I have got picture, but mostly they move around when I have seen them, and they are not spirits like that is coming here now. So I told her that she should not do anything to me in the night when I am sleeping. And I say to her that you can talk to me in the morning, about 10 o'clock in the morning, when I'm ready to talk to spirits and recording. And I go into recording about you. Even if you don't talk to us, I'm going to recording about what have happened. And it is a spirit here. I feel it, and she said her name is, as I hear it, her name is Monica, or Monique, can it be? Like something like that name. And she said, I was confused because I didn't expect it, that I should be here after I have passed away, that I should drop down to you. But now I know that she says she's coming with a pipe. She's saying that it was like she was sliding down from a pipe down to me. And that makes sense for me, because it was not in my garden. So the pipes, it was showing what was in the pipe. And it's a transparent pipe. So I saw her, and I didn't recognize my garden behind her. And I wonder, what did you do after that? You dropped down in front of my eyes. What did you do next until now when you are talking to me? What did you do those hours? She say it's scaring a little because she says she had a mission. She did a mission on me. So she was not that she dropped down by accident. She come down for a mission. So she said, no, she know I should ask her what the mission was, and she said that I am not supposed to tell you. She said, so I can't get that answer. But I asked her, was it a negative or positive mission you had for me? She said, when I was in the pipe, I heard what the mission I should do. I didn't know it before I come and you saw me in the window, she said. I didn't know why I was there. And now she explained for me why she looked like because she didn't look on the ground. She looked up. And moving around a little with her head, and the eyes was like she was dropped, she said. So that makes sense that she looked up to see where she come from when she dropped down. So that gave me an answer about it. So she said she become connected to me, she said. It was not connected from the past, but the connection for the future, she said. That's all I can say, she said to me. I am not supposed to tell you the mission, but it was a connection to you that took place. So maybe we will see and hear from her more in the future. I don't know. And so that's the answer. So I have thinking about this, what happened yesterday when the angel was coming, and she did this with it's called index fingers, but it can also, like I say, pointing fingers together with a thumb. And it worries me that you think that I am in a new age or yoga or something like that, but that with the fingers have nothing with that to do, because what they want to create it in those new age things is create a circle with the index finger and the thumb, and was not about that yesterday. It was very, very glue into each other, my thumb and the pointing or index finger. It was so very hard glue into it, and it didn't make any circle in it. And my other fingers was very close, be very down, because when I open up my hand again, when she had disappeared, I opened up my hand, it was cracking in my bones in those other fingers. So I was stiff with those fingers also. But what was working was those two fingers, my thumb and my index finger was those that was in focus. I only felt those other fingers when I opened the hand, and it was like I couldn't open my hand for a long time. For me was it a long time, but I suppose it was maybe 1 minute like that. But I felt it was forever. I don't go frightened about it, that I had these two fingers together, so there was no flesh between them. It was bones to bones, and it's coming a spirit now and say, that's the bone that will live. That bones will live, and that is belonging to my traveling to Israel. It have with my visit in Israel that I hope I will stay there in Israel. But it's nothing, it had nothing with the economy or status to do. And it wasn't when I come to United States and was homeless in United States. It was the opposite in that time. So if it doesn't work out like I am thinking and hoping it will be in my will, not in God's will, because I don't know God's will about this with Israel. I am sure that I know it when I'm there, what to do. But if it doesn't work out in Israel, there is no problem to come back to Sweden, because I have my home. I have my retirement money, and I have the doctor here. It's not about literally, it's not about worldly things. It have with God to do. Why I want to stay in Israel is where I can feel more spirit than here in Sweden. It's very dead here in Sweden when it comes to spirit thing, and it's have also with, in some way they are together, because it's they are very bad to know this with mental issues. That's why we have so much killings here, because people that doesn't get help of mental issues. and they after they have killed, they say they have been into the mental health system. They have been there, but they have not got help because it's so very bad here in Sweden when it's come to people don't want to think deep in things, and so they don't understand this with the problem people can have, and it have nothing. It have not everything is not mental issues when it come with illness mental. It's also how to help people that they don't understand the psychology into helping people with other things in the whole society. They don't understand the connection with the psychology aspects and the physical. Those two go together. If you don't feel okay in your mind, your mindset is wrong, then you also can have many issues, much pain inside your body, and it may be not showing up anything of your pain. They can't see the pain you have, and then they say, when I was I come home to Sweden very very bad shape, and I have post-traumatic illness, and I have much pain in my body, and they only look at X-ray and check out some points in the body and say, you don't have any pain. You only want medicine for drug addiction. They say to me, you don't have any pain. But I had real pain. And it was about this post-traumatic. I was on my way to be healed, and in the healing process I had very much pain in my whole body, and I got very strong tramadol was I on, and it didn't help. I needed more and more tramadol, and then in 2014 they stopped to give me tramadol because they thought I was addicted to it. And I was in some way addicted to it because I had so much pain in my body. But then I stopped. When I got this injection for my psoriasis, 2014, then it was not that the injection took away the pain. It was that these people start to care about me. When I got, they say, well, I will get the injection every third month, and very expensive medicine, and not everyone could get it. But I have told you that this about I did the healing of the woman at the hospital, and when they saw that what I did, they gave me that medicine. I have talked about it maybe twice in episodes, and So that was not. It was not the medicine I got. It stopped my psoriasis to showing in my skin, but the pain went off when I felt that someone care for me, someone are worried about my situation, and that changed the pain, so I didn't get any pain, and psoriasis I have, it's going into the joint, and it's make arteries, this pain in the joints. It's make it be bad, be weak, the joints I have. And it's not the smoking, I say the joint in the body. And this morning I had very much pain when I wake up, because it's my shoulder. I knew that when the car drove over me and I broke my shoulder in 3 places, I knew it's gonna cause me problem with the pain, because that trigger this arthrosis to come there, to grow, and it have. But when I have, I am used with pain, so I didn't have so very much pain. But it was very irritating to have this pain. But I didn't take any medical for it. I didn't take anything against the pain, because I knew when I am up now and moving around and it going away, the pain. So why should I take any painkiller when I know that the painkiller harm my pancreas, and that the pain is going away after maybe 1-2 hours I have been up and moving around. So I don't do it. I let the pain be, and it's leaving me. So it's very much, the pain is more than something is bad in the body. It's a mental thing that can cause the pain, and not feel like you are loved, that you feel like I'm on my own and I am not loved. That can cause you to get this kind of pain inside your body. And that is what the Spirit have say many times, that you have to take care of your mindset. It's so when I do the healing on people, it's some people have told me what happened, and they say it's like a bleach. It's energy coming out from me and going up, because I most of the time I can hold them in the hand, because that's is the simple things to do if they are scared about me doing healing on them, and they not be so worried. So I hold their hand only, and they say they feel like a bleach going up in their arm and and up to the brain. And that's where the healing are, in the brain. So it's you should not only think that it's one place in your, for example, your leg, that is something wrong there inside the leg. It can be that your mindset is in to focus on that leg when the whole body needs to be healed in the mental way, the physical, the psychology way. It needs to be healed from the brain, and then you be healed outside the body. And the spirit here is saying that it's time for me to make that healing, long distance healing on you that listen. So it have started now, the healing, and you should not be worried about this feeling like bleach in your body, and it's going up to your brain just now. The spirit that is here is helping me to spread it out to you when you listen. And healing is not only about illness. The healing can be so to help you to calm down, to have healing can come from the outside and in, because if you have a relaxing environment, and you have money enough to could handle your life, and you have a job, this is a healing also. It belongs to the healing, that it make you to comfort you in that way. But also some of you have this illness in your body, and that is the healing most people think about. But healing is so much, very much. The healing can be on your mother. Someone have a mother that is very sick, and she have it says breast cancer, and you are worried about her, and the healing is coming to your mother, and the healing will heal you in that way, that you see your mother she feel much better now, and she doing things, and she have a hope, and she is positive, and you see that in her, and in that way you also be healed. There is someone here now that have a child that is not a normal child. It's something that have with her development to do, and that also make you. It have happened that I met people that have this situation, and I say that I don't work with mental sick people, but I can heal anyway, in that way that I heal those people that is around the mental sick, so they can relax. And one man, it was a pastor, he had a daughter that he couldn't communicate with, and I heal the whole situation in that way, that he heard what she was saying that he had not heard before, and suddenly he could hear her, and that she was still like crazy like that, but they could communicate, and that was a healing for him, that he could hear his daughter. So there is many sorts of healing, and God, only God knows what the main healing is for you. You maybe have broken a finger, for example. That is maybe not the focus for God. The healing is not to heal your finger very fast. You maybe have some issues in you that have to take place in healing to, and God knows your some I hear from the spirit addiction is saying that have nothing with your finger to do, it have with your addiction or something else. It can be, God knows where the main healing should take place. I can't know it, and so many people hide and lie about the biggest issue they have with their body or the brain, so they don't tell. But it doesn't matter for God, because God can heal you in that way, and healing is on now. So oh, she didn't heal my finger, you maybe are saying, but that was not the target for the healing. The healing was your addiction, like that. So you understand this with the healing. It's I have to wait until the healing energy is have spread out. I will see how much it is more left. I think it's on its way to go down now. We see it's coming, the healing, every time the healing is coming from, not from chakra, it's coming from my neck, behind there, between my shoulder, in my back. It's coming from there, the healing energy. So it's, I would say if it's going away, I think I can stop this recording now, because the healing have been spread out. So thank you for listening, and God bless you. And this with the finger that pressed together yesterday is about that we are one. Heaven and I is one, and it was like a bone to bone, that we are be together, like the bone belonged to me, that was heaven that press on, that was about union with heaven to do. So thank you, and God bless you.